Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Trail Pass. So we're out here on a snow day. As you can see, we got the Outlander 570 and this Kobalt battery chainsaw. So this is the 24 volt model with 12-inch bar, and we've actually had this thing for a little while and we'll put it through its paces today. So it's kind of deceiving here on camera, I'm sure, but we got a couple inches of snow here on top of ice, and then down below the ice we have several more inches of snow. So kind of slick conditions today. Outlander's handling it pretty good. All right guys, so I was out pre-running some trails here this morning, and as you can see, the trail comes right down the hill there and right through the middle of this tree. So this thing is in our way, and honestly this is a pretty big tree to try to be cutting with an electric saw, but let's see exactly how it goes. So again, this is one of the smaller ones that you can get. It is just a 12-inch bar with the 24 volt batteries. You can see we have two of them there, and I think this thing should do pretty well, but let's see how it goes. So looking here at the saw a little closer, you can see there it is a 12-inch bar, 24 volt max. It still basically operates like a standard chainsaw. It does have this little thumb safety back here. Then you pull the trigger to get it going. It also has your hand safety up here on the top and a reservoir for your bar oil right there. So basically it operates like a small chainsaw, other than it's a lot quieter and you don't have to crank it to start. You just pull the trigger and it starts going. So you can see your battery lives right back here. Hit the button for your charge display. Looks like we're at 3 out of 4 bars. And overall, a really great tool. Now looking here on the back side of the saw, if it'll sit there, it is a toolless chain tensioner. So basically you loosen this knob right here, and then you can work your bar in and out right there and then tighten it back down. So you don't need any tools for this. It doesn't actually come with any tools. And basically the key to this saw is just to keep your chain sharp. Now I know that sounds obvious, but especially here on a battery saw, it really does make a big difference. But this thing really chews through some wood and does a great job. So admittedly, it does take the Kobalt saw a little bit of time to burn through a downed tree that's this size, but as you can see, it did the job. Unfortunately, it does not move the logs out of the way for you. That's still on you, but overall, I'm really impressed with this little Kobalt saw. The battery honestly lasts a pretty long time, even when you're sawing through bigger trees like this one. And the greatest part about it is, this is your fuel. So just like a drill or anything like that, when the battery's dead, you just swap out for another battery like that one right there. You can charge them either before you leave the house, or if you have an inverter in your truck, you could charge it in your truck. But this is not a traditional saw. Obviously, it can't hang with, you know, something with a 20-inch bar and, you know, all kinds of horsepower. It's not a two-stroke saw, but it also doesn't have any of the downsides. It doesn't have all of the heat associated with it. As soon as you're done cutting, really, you can slide your bar sleeve right back on. Again, it doesn't use too much bar oil, so more than likely you can just top that off before you leave the house, and then you're not carrying any gas or oil or anything like that with you. Just a couple of extra batteries and you're ready to go. It doesn't have any of the smell, obviously. Like I said, it doesn't have any of the heat, and it's super lightweight. It's very manageable. Again, whether you're cutting a tree that's this size or whether you're just needing to prune some limbs so you can get your truck under it or something like that. So this is not the only battery powered saw that we have. We also have a small steel one, the AK series batteries, and I would say that the steel one's probably a little bit stronger, but this Kobalt one is really good for the money. It is much, much cheaper than the steel. And for riding around here on the front of a four-wheeler or say the bed of your truck during hunting season, it does a really, really good job. If you're cutting wood, say to burn to heat your house, or you know, you have a landscape business or something like that, this might not be the saw for you. It is more of a homeowner grade, I would say. But again, just for riding around here, just on the front of the four-wheeler and clearing trails, just when you occasionally run into a downed tree, it really does make a big difference, and it's a really great tool for that. So let me know what you all think. Do you have a battery saw of your own, or are you looking to add that to your off-road arsenal? And we really look forward to hearing from you in the comments. So thank you all very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and we'll catch you in the next video.